Dave, what did you make of the performance and the result today?
It's probably a fair result, to be honest. 1-1. First half hour we were extremely poor. We were slack all over the park, and they started well. They were flying into tackles, and they looked the team more up for it than us, which was disappointing. But after the first half hour, I think we got into the game, and certainly second half we controlled it. Fitness wise, I don't feel too bad. It's obviously quite difficult trying to get into games again and trying to get just your timing right and stuff like that. But it's good to be back involved again. It's disappointing to I've missed a few training sessions, and obviously the game midweek there with a little hip injury, so hopefully I can get over that and start playing games again.
The team, how do you feel preparations are going towards the new season and obviously next week in Switzerland?
It's looking good. The first day we come back for testing, and everybody was flying in the testing. We're all extremely fit. We're as fit as we were at the end of last season, so that's good, that side. And obviously we've only had 2 games to build up to this one, but it was the same last season against Rosenborg, and we managed to get a great result out there, so hopefully we can repeat that with something similar.
Tommy, how do you feel the team played today?
I think after the initial 20 minutes and going a goal behind, we played extremely well, played good football. Didn't start off at the right tempo for me. I thought the last 20 minutes of the first half, and particularly the second half, we started it really well, and controlled large parts of it, and passed the ball really well and created good opportunities, and probably should have won the game. But at this stage of the season, it's all about fitness, and if you can get a performance in terms of quality, that's an added bonus, and I think we've got that today. We've got a lot of pluses out of it.
Do you know much about Luzern? You watched any games yet at all?
We've not watched any more. The manager's been to see them. Alec was over today to watch them as well, so they'll have plenty to tell us about them. We'll have a bit of footage as well, and I'm sure the manager will have us well prepared for that.
You looking forward to the trip itself?
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's always nice to travel somewhere different. Never been to Switzerland, so I've been another one ticked off. So yeah, really looking forward to it and to get back into competitive games.
Before the teams came out, you got Stevie May and Stephen Anderson and sitting in the stand. How are they going to be for next week?
Well, they're both, along with Gary McDonald, going to be doubts, and they'll be assessed between now and then. Ando probably has a reasonable chance, but he hasn't trained or played a game. Stevie, our initial things were thinking that he would definitely be okay, but it just seems to be a little bit sore. I don't think it'll be if he is out, I don't think it's going to be out long, but it might be too early next week.
A lot of the younger players get another chance today, as they did last week against East Fife. A lot of them knocking on your door to try and maybe get a place in the team for maybe next week and the start of the season.
Well, I mean, it's well documented that we've really only 13 senior outfield players, and you put Brownie and Liam Caddis, who have a bit of experience. We lost players, and we promoted some of the young players into the squad, into the first team squad, and they train every day with us. And it is an opportunity for them. They're getting some game time in the first team, and they've got to prove that they're worthy of staying and training with the first team and try and breaking into that squad.
For a lot of the younger players, they're getting a lot more game time. How do you feel they're doing so far?
They're doing very well. Even in training, they're looking very sharp. They look as though they're kicking on again from last season, which is good for us. And this season, it looks as though they'll be used a lot more. The squad's a lot lighter than it was at the end of last season, so it's an opportunity for them to stake a claim, and hopefully a few of them can do that.
And finally, what do you make of Chris Miller's tan?
He's got a wee bit of skin missing for the side of his head, but he's not too happy about it. He's come back pretty brown. It's probably a bit of sunbeds or fake tan on him, but it's a decent wee tan he's got on him.
Thank you.